What's going on, Woods fam? It's your boy Bink.
And your girl Shug.
We are back today with another video for you guys. And it is a story time for you. And we've talked to you about how we met, getting to know us. You know what I'm saying?
We were brief about what's happened on our wedding day.
So here is a story time about our wedding day and how we got married.
The details.
So, kick it off. It was March 2015. She came down here to visit. It was like mid-March.
Yeah, it was mid-March. I was coming down here for 3 months. And it was supposed to be to see how I liked it down here, to adjust or whatever, because we were planning to get married in November. So I wanted to see how it was like before I just, moved down here.
Yep. So she came down in March. She was hanging out with some friends that she had been staying with every time she visited. And so she was staying there, everything seemed like it was working out. I proposed April the 11th.
Yep.
So she was here prior to that. Had my friends, had the ring, got everything set up. Had her walk in. If you guys saw my story time about the engagement, go check it out. She might put in this video, we don't know. But
yeah, I might.
Yeah, so April 11th, I proposed to her. Everything seemed like it was solid. She was still staying with the friends and everything. Everything seemed A-okay. Until it didn't. What happened?
And you gonna ask me what happened when I was hoping you would say
I passed the torch on to you.
So yeah, I was staying there with the friends, and then everything was cool, and then all of a sudden I had to leave because there was some conflict going on that we didn't know about. So we just I had to go. Nothing, it wasn't anything really bad. It was just I had to go. So I was it was either, at that point it was either well, where am I going to stay, because it was him and his grandma, but keeping Bible principles in mind, it wouldn't be safe to, or not we couldn't control ourselves, but it wouldn't be a great idea for us to be staying in the same place of living or whatever without being married. So yeah, at that point it was just let's either stay here or go back home. And I didn't want to go back home because I had only been here for a month, and it was just we kept changing our wedding date from June to, it was from November to
rewind. The wedding date started to be in 2017.
Okay,
2017.
Don't play 2017. It was 2016. Why are you trying to put
each time we changed it, it was accelerating. It was coming closer to the day of us talking about it. So it moved from 2016. It was May 2016 to January 2016 to November 2015
February
to June of 2015. And so that's why when she came here, she was pretty much ready to kind of stay. Everything was going to be prepared. We was basically talking about getting plans and starting to try to move on some ideas for the wedding.
Yeah.
But because of the holdup we had, her staying with me wasn't going to be the greatest idea.
Right.
And talking over with some of the with some friends, some older ones, getting some good advice. They're well, that's not a good idea. So you guys can get married. She can go back. And of course, we ready to get married. We just wanted to do it, more of the traditional way.
Right. Well, actually, traditional. You mean have a reception? Have a wedding at a place?
Right.
No.
Okay, that was the plan.
Okay, that was the look, you guys. That was the plan, to try to have it at a venue or.
Well, the reception at the venue. We were gonna have our actual wedding ceremony at a Kingdom Hall.
At our Kingdom Hall, yeah.
So.
But see, we were gonna have it there, but from the get-go, the beginning when we even started talking about weddings, period, I knew from the jump I wanted to go to the courthouse because I just never been, you guys, my whole life, I've never been one of those to go on Pinterest and look at wedding ideas, to look at wedding dresses. That was just never me. I just was look, I want to get married. Why am I going to pay all this money to get married for a day, even though it's a memory? But the memory is us like getting married and saying our vows, and then, you know, like all I wanted to do was go to the courthouse and then have a nice dinner after, and that's exactly what we got.
Frugal McShug, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay. And it was like, people were like, oh, the only reason why, you know, it was like, oh, we thought about a venue was because people were like, oh, you should, or, you know, try to do this, try to have it.
It wasn't just people. I was also kind of like, well, we can.
Okay.
You know, because you know, you never know whether or not they telling the truth, or you know, they really for real, like they really aren't about all that, you know, lavish when it comes to the wedding. So of course, this man, be like, you know, I'd like to throw you something, like a nice little wedding bash, you know, and and you know it. You know, it didn't work out that way, thankfully, because I mean that must cost a lot of money. So
it cost a lot of money. It was stress. I have never been that stressed in my life, just trying to plan a wedding.
She was ready to call everything off because she was just planning the wedding with her family, talking about it. She was getting stressed out.
I wasn't eating, you guys. It was stress, and that's exactly why I didn't want to do it in the first place. Exactly why. So yeah.
So yeah, we were talking with some older ones. We were asking about trying to have the wedding at the Kingdom Mall, Jehovah's Witnesses, and time conflicted schedules. We couldn't get an exact time and date down, so we were like, okay, well, I think we're just gonna go ahead and get married now. The easiest way and really the most traditional way is going to the courthouse. So that's what we did.
Right, that's what we did, and like so. Wow. Then we got married, and our parents. Like, it was like, because we got engaged the week before we got married.
Yeah, it was literally 6 days prior.
Yeah, so, like, you know, it was late notice. So, like, our family, like, his mom or his siblings, my siblings, my mom, my dad, they weren't there. Like, I had, you guys, literally, like, I think I literally, like, called them. Was it the day of? Like,
might have been the day of, yeah.
I think or the day before. Or maybe, no, I told my dad before that. I had told him, like, we were going to do this. And he was just kind of like, you know, I understand he wanted to be there and stuff. So I understand parents, like, it could be hurt because they want to be a part of it. And then I think it was my mom, because I think I called her. She didn't answer. So, like, then I called her. I was calling her. She wasn't answering. And then I called her that day, and she answered, because she was on vacation or something. And then she answered, and then I told her, and we were at the courthouse, and she was like, what? Like, wait, what? Like, oh, like, so at the beginning, they were a little hurt, or like, it was a little sensitive for them, but they got over it because, I mean, that's the decision that we made, and that's what we wanted to do. So, you know.
Yeah, there was no need to put it off anymore. And then just the circumstances, it was just good circumstances to do it anyway. And my grandma was there, and then some of our friends were there.
My family, my aunt and uncle were there, and his family too. Just a grandma and your aunt.
Oh, Didi was there.
Didi and her.
Yeah, she was there. And you know, we had a great time with the Cheesecake Factory. Toe up, had some red velvet cheesecake, you know.
Yeah.
And then where we go? We went to Red Roof Inn, right? We just had a chill weekend. We had the Red Roof Inn, the suite with the jacuzzi, so it wasn't no little cheap room. You know what I'm saying?
I can't.
Had a great old time.
We did that. Like, we didn't go on like that was our honeymoon that weekend, and that was fine. And that was fine with us. Like, since we didn't go on our honeymoon, we can, you know, our 5-year or something like that, go somewhere, like on a trip somewhere, like a cruise or something. It was never like detrimental to me. Everything how it happened, we were happy with it, and I could say I have no regrets of how we did it. Like, 0 regrets.
And same here.
0.
Plus, I mean, it was just worked out everything. The reason why we had just a quick, you know, the honeymoon spot we were at was also because of circumstances, and everything had to be expedited to, you know, to that point. It was like, all right, well, are we gonna be cool with this, that, and the third? Yeah, all right, cool.
Right.
And we knocked it out, and we had fun, and it was a great experience. You know, one that will not be repeated.
And it's like, it was different. Like, to me, it was just different. It's like something we'll remember. Like, we got engaged and married the next week.
Right, exactly. You know, I know some friends that got married in 3 months. We took 10 months before we got married. Yeah. And then, our story is different because most people are like, oh yeah, you know, like we did this and then
we planned
it. And we said that like, we did none of that. Y'all in the whole laundry.
Don't stop.
Hey, look, I had some friends that they spent $11,000 on their wedding reception. $11,000. back in Minnesota. Yeah, $11,000 on the reception. So when you realize you only spent like $400, you like, shoot, I'm good.
Right, because you just gotta pay for the certificate. What did we have to pay for? Like, so few.
Oh, that. Well, I mean, I did end up paying for the ring the week before too. I finished paying for the ring, so that was a good bulk of the money that was gone from my pockets. so everything worked out perfectly for us. We've been happy and we ain't had no regrets. We don't mind telling people our story. We telling y'all. So like it was a unique situation that worked out for the best. We here, almost 3 years later, like chilling.
3 years, I can't believe that.
Yeah, 3 years in April. Well, it's coming up.
I know. It came out fast.
It's like 2018 is coming up. Woo woo.
Okay.
Yeah, that was our wedding day and how we got married. And what led up to what events led up
to
the whole shebang.
Yeah.
So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys have some similar experiences y'all can share down in the comments below for some of you guys who are married or looking to get married soon. Yeah. And we'll be looking forward to reading those comments. So we might have another story time soon. You never know. We'll see.
Wait on it. Wait for it.
We'll see. Ignite that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell. Ding. So that way you get notified when our videos drop, including our lives that we are not doing right now. We cut to a video instead. So hope you guys enjoyed it. And again, just stay part of the Woods fam. We appreciate all you guys. We appreciate the newcomers.
Yes, we really do.
Enjoying our dance videos. The faithful ones.
All of y'all.
The real ones. Are you a real one? We appreciate you guys. That's what I wanted to say too that I didn't need to say in the live. Yo, guys, stop coming for little kids, okay? In our dance video, it's her little sister and our little cousin getting their little dance on. They 10 and 11 or 12, somewhere in there. They little kids having fun dancing. So instead of trying to be disrespectful in the comments, just have fun with the video. That's what it was. We never said we were doing a tutorial or nothing. We just said it was a challenge, and we was clearly playing around in the video. So.
People were like really mad because somehow that video went like got a lot of views. I don't know.
Viral.
But everybody was like, "Oh y'all," like they was just coming for. But I mean, it did. I didn't care if they came for us, but it was just like don't like for some little kids like really they're saying unnecessary stuff. But that's these little kids that don't know better.
Well, yeah, and then of course I mean it's a difference between laughing at people and then like being disrespectful. Or like trying to like hurt little kids' feelings, so that's not something that's gonna fly. So I thought I'd throw that out there. People see their comments being vanishing and everything.
Deleted.
That's because we don't tolerate that kind of negativity. So you want to laugh at us and y'all funny, y'all look silly and all that. No profanity,
nothing because that will get deleted.
Yeah, so you in there. You guys are funny, or you guys looking crazy and whatnot. All right, cool, but you start insulting people. No, sorry, it's a no-go. Negative. So thought I'd let you guys know in this video, if you guys made it to this far in the video to the end. Bink and Shug is signing out, and until the next video. Look at you. Enough of that. Wait for it.
Yeah, I could've took the boat. Yeah, I'll be in a fuss. All my